EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Ready, break.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Pitts. A very solid gain of 27. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. In motion, Hollins.
Ready?
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 37 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready. Hey, check mega.
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Let's go now.
From the 43, here's 2nd down.
Smash. Smash. Cut.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Ritter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Adam Gotsis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Coup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
60 yards.
And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before. Starting fresh.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
What are you doing?
Ready, ready. Smith red. 52 blaster. Set.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Patterson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Patterson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here's Lance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go in with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown,
Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Another extra point opportunity here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Red, yellow. Claws red.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Lance, he's going to change the play.
And 2.
Now Lance.
Looking deep for Jennings. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hut, go. Ready?
Here we go with McCaffrey, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hut.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go. On the ball. On the ball. Drop. 17.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, man.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call are BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ritter throwing on third down.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Back to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Fielded at the 33.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ritter.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Come on, set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Robinson up the middle.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's what we do! That's what we do!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Green jack. Needle blue. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42.